The No Fate channel checking in with the very first inaugural episode of Dad's Takeout. I know for you parents that time is absolutely tight, that there aren't seconds in the day that you aren't putting to good use. And when things get crazy and when things get hectic, you want to have a hot, healthy meal cooked ready for your kids when they are ready to eat at dinner time. And that just doesn't happen more often than we'd like to admit. So in this series, I am hoping to give you parents tips and ideas on where to eat, what to order, how to order, when to order it, to hopefully give your family a nice, relatively healthy meal at not a huge expense, because we all know sometimes you take those kids out to eat and man, that bill gets racked up really quick. What I need from you right now is that if you get halfway through this video and you absolutely enjoy it, leave me a comment so I know I need to do more of these. If you don't even get halfway through the video, and you are about to click away from this video because it is complete trash, hey, drop a comment as well. I need to know, again, what I should or shouldn't be making for my subscribers. Now, let's dive right into the first episode, the kickoff episode, and we are talking about Moes Southwest Grill. Moes Southwest Grill is a chain restaurant across the country here in the U.S., and on Mondays, they reduce the price of their burritos and their burrito bowls down to $6.50 from almost $10. So right off the bat, you're saving money right away. One thing I will say is do not order the burritos. The burritos themselves, even though they are absolutely delicious, they have less food in them and they have more calories in them because the burrito wrap, the shell, all carbs, it's like 400 calories, and it limits the amount of space that the people putting the burrito together can actually put food in. What you want to do is order a burrito bowl. Now that bowl holds a ton of food, and I'm going to show you how to order to get even more food. Keep in mind, normally on a typical day when you order steak or chicken, the prices will vary depending on the meat that you order. When it is Monday at Moes, welcome to Moes, it is the same price. Now, many of you are going to say, well, I should order steak instead of chicken because steak normally costs more. And here's where I would say you are wrong. If you are looking to get the most amount of meat in your burrito bowl, and that's the stuff that actually costs money, and that's the stuff that's actually probably the most healthiest because it has all that protein, you want to order both chicken and steak. So say half and half. And what will happen is, because of human nature, you end up getting more meat overall because when they do those scoops, they just can't help but putting more of each in the bowl. Simple as that. Now, when you're ordering rice, if you are looking to maximize on how much food you're getting, the same goes. Ask for both brown rice and white rice. Same goes with the beans. If you are into beans, if you're into eating beans, and I am because I think beans are super healthy, I usually ask for black beans and pinto beans. Now, one of the things with regards to ordering at Moes, and like many of these places, is that if you ask for more meat, oftentimes they will upcharge you because you asked for double meat. A couple of things you can do. You can ask for a little more meat and they'll just give you a little more meat on top of it. They won't actually double charge you for extra meat because they're not giving you extra meat. Also, with regards to all the other things that we're going to be talking about, the rice, the beans, the onions, the mushrooms, everything else, they'll put on as much as you want, okay? They don't actually upcharge you for more rice. They don't upcharge you for more onions and beans and this and that. So you can just ask them to add more depending on how much you really want and what you're actually excited about eating, and they'll just dump it on. Well, also one of the nice things about Moes that I like is that guacamole is free. So again, just tell them to add as much as you want. After you've gone down the entire line asking for extra of just about everything in their lineup, you will find that you have an extremely hefty burrito bowl. And on top of it, one of the things that they do add, now this isn't really healthy at all, so you might want to avoid this if you are pretty health conscious, is they'll add a bag of chips at the end of it. Now, I've weighed my burrito bowls when I've gotten them home. They are over 3 pounds of food. Way too much food for you really to be consuming in one meal, even if it is a dinner meal. So what I do and what my wife does as well is that we will take those meals and split them up into two. And because they start off at about 3 pounds, 1.5 pounds worth of food is still a ton of food. That's not even counting the chips. So you go from $6.50 down to $3.25 per meal. And that's a really good value. I know my wife and I, with my family, we've been going to Moes probably for the past 2 or 3 months, just because, hey, times are tough in terms of time, and things are just getting hectic, and not having to cook and deal with dishes on a Monday night is pretty good. So we go to Moes Mondays, we get those burrito bowls, we have one meal, and then we have lunch for the next day, and we're good to go. Now, hopefully, if you've never heard of Moes and there are some in your area, you will take advantage of this. There's also, here's a little bonus tip, there's also a Moes app. If you get the app and you put in your birthday, they give you a free burrito on your birthday. That's it. That's Dad's takeout tip for Moes. Hopefully you can take advantage of Moes Mondays and get yourself so much food in that burrito bowl that you have to split it over at least 2 meals. If you came this far in the video, let me know in the comments below if you think this is going to be a good series going forward and it's something that you're interested in seeing. Hey, and don't be afraid to tell me that it's something you're just not interested in and I should stop and quit while I'm behind. All right, if you came this far in the video, you know what to do. Give this video a like and hit that subscribe button. As usual, thanks for watching and don't save anything for the trip back. I am dedicated to helping you dads be great parents to your children and still accomplish your own personal goals. I post tips and tricks to save you dads time, energy, and money. 3 things that are in short supply for every dad out there.